my nerves. He was running me amok. He ridiculed me, calling me a bum. I whooped Batman's ass. I whooped Batman's ass. I whooped Batman's ass. I whooped Batman's ass.
Can this show get any worse?
Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Iain Lee.
Absolute Radio.
So here we go. It's what day? What are we? Tuesday today?
Tuesday, yes, Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Robbie is here for the last day with you, I believe.
Yeah, the last day.
Eloise has sent me a text, kids. She has landed this evening. She's been in Germany. Why would you go there for a holiday? I don't know.
No idea. She didn't even say why.
What is there in Germany?
Well, the wall's not even there anymore, is it?
The wall's not even there. Although I always found it odd that people would go to the wall as a tourist destination. Why? That people used to go there for holiday to look at the wall.
I think Timmy Mallet made a whole series of Wackaday about it, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah.
I know Roland Rat went to Hong Kong once and did a film with Jackie Chan.
Really?
Well, I say film, he interviewed him. And there was, I remember this very well, I wonder if this is on YouTube. So Roland Rat went to Hong Kong and interviewed Jackie Chan before Jackie Chan was even big. Okay?
Yeah.
I think he was promoting Young Master, I don't know. The one where he's on a bike and he jumps over a ladder. And there's a scene where Roland Rat is sat in a hotel lobby and there is a guy walking around, a Chinese bellboy, going, phone call for Roland Rat! Phone call for Roland Rat! And he didn't know it was him until he saw the sign saying Roland Rat. That was, that's all I remember. If anyone else remembers that, then welcome. Although, after last night's slow start, it was a slow burner, let's be honest, but successful. 18 and under kids special. We're now moving up to the next age bracket this evening. It's everyone can listen, but I only want callers between the ages of 19 to 29. I think this is our lowest number of listeners in terms of our demographic, Robbie. I don't think we get many people in this. Most people who listen to this show are 39-year-old men without any money. That's a fact. That's the statistics have proven that. We get a lot of kids listening. We get a lot of old people. We don't get many 19 to 29-year-olds. So I'm worried that the next 2 hours are going to be a little bit quiet.
We'll see what happens.
We will see what happens, and we have a rolling quiz.
Yes,
we have rolling quiz. Do we have any questions, Robbie, left over from last night's rolling quiz?
Did we resolve the seventh largest country in the end?
Yeah. It was a city, not country.
City, yes.
Well, I've got some questions.
Ooh.
I've done my homework. Have you done your homework?
No. I've been dying of man flu at my desk all day.
Robbie I've forced him to sit in the other studio because he claims to have man flu. You look all right to me. You sound all right to me.
Yeah, I don't feel all right, though.
Well, he's not allowed anywhere near me. He wasn't allowed in the lift with me. He wasn't allowed to come and sit in on Ben Jones's studio. And he's certainly not allowed into I haven't got the time to get a cold. I can't fit a cold into my schedule, so you can't come anywhere near me.
Okay.
You must not touch me. You have to stay in there for the whole of the show.
What about at the end when we have to come out delay?
Well, you can come and do that. I'll put on a long record and I will go and wait outside and you can come in and do it.
Okay.
That sounds like a fair deal?
That's a fair deal.
It's a fair deal. I'm really thirsty. I might put a long record on in a minute and go and get a Sprite. Really thirsty. I had, for my tea, I went to a famous burger place, not that one, the other one.
Yeah.
And I got two veggie burgers, a large fries and a milkshake. And halfway through the first burger, I felt flipping awful. I thought, I've made a terrible mistake here, but I can't be seen to not finish this. I have a thing when if I order too much food in a restaurant, I have to eat it all so that
Is
people
it
don't
really
think,
a restaurant?
Well, I'm being generous here, but if I order too much food anywhere, and I've done this before, I remember me and my wife went to this sushi restaurant near us, and we misunderstood it. So when it said, like, California roll, we thought that you get one bit. So we'd go, right, we want 5 of them, 5 of them, 5... Of course, they come in, like, 5s anyway, so we got 25 of them, and 20... And they turned up, and me and my wife went, oh, Christ. And Fandango went, well, don't worry, we can take it home with us. I said, no, because then that fella there is going to know that I don't know how to order in a restaurant. We are eating everything here.
Can you eat sushi as a vegetarian?
Vegetarian sushi.
Nice.
Well, it's nice.
Yeah.
It doesn't have fish in. I can make sushi. It's very good. But so I had this thing. I was halfway, and also it was weird. I sat at there were two tables, 4 chairs. Okay, I sat there on my own, right, feeling a little bit self-conscious, as you do. Very busy, but sat there on my own. And then the guy who was cleaning up, to make me feel even more left out and alone, then came and put another table and 2 more chairs next to me. So suddenly, I've gone from sitting at 2 tables with 4 chairs to sitting at 3 tables with 6 chairs, all on my own. And I sort of looked at him to say, why are you doing that? I know I'm on my own. Don't make me feel even more insignificant, for crying out loud.
They shouldn't do that while you're eating.
Shouldn't do that while we're eating at all.
It's just like when they come and clear away all the stuff while you're still eating.
Yeah.
There might be a rogue chip in there still.
They've done that sometimes, right? They didn't do it today. No, he did do it today, in fact. I'm sat there eating, and he puts this extra table down, which is filthy.
Yeah.
And then he gets the spray and sprays the table next to me.
No, you're not allowed to do that.
I'm eating and he's spraying. And I didn't say anything because, as you know, dear listener, I'm a very, very nice, reasonable gentleman. But I'm thinking, flipping heck, man.
That is against food hygiene. You're not allowed to do that.
It was against the law.
Yeah.
What the mama saw. If that's what the mama saw, then it's definitely against the law, Paul Simon. You're right to report it in one of your songs. Thank you for that. So anyway, I feel bloated. I'm going to have... it's going to be like literally pooing a brick tomorrow. 2 bricks tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm not looking forward to it. Anyway... So, tonight, 19 to 29-year-olds. If you're 19 to 29, and I know that, phoning up a radio station probably isn't the cool thing to do, but do it. 0330 123 1215. Thank you to Ben Jones as well, by the way, for managing to fill up some radio time. So we have a rolling quiz. Rolling quiz, the way this works, is the laziest thing in the world. I'm not knocking Bill Buckley, who does this excellently, or Tommy Boyd, who used to do this years ago. It's just very lazy. What happens is, I read out some questions, you phone up. If you can answer one of the questions, then you set another question. There's no prize, it's just for fun.
Just for fun.
It's just for fun. I have my ukulele as well with me, and later on, if you've got the iPhone app, there is a vote on there. Which song should I play this evening? I'm not going to reveal those 2 song titles on the show. You have to download the iPhone app and then vote for one of the songs, and I will play that song on the ukulele. The one that's leading at the moment, I don't actually know the chords to, so I'm going to have to look them up, and I'm hoping.
Yeah, there should be a tab on that.
There'll be a tab somewhere. So, these are the questions for tonight's rolling quiz, and I'm speaking slowly because, let's be honest, the phones haven't exactly gone mental.
No.
What part... Now, I don't know how to phrase this question, right? In Coronation Street, Gail's mum, whose name I can't remember, it's not Deirdre, I can't remember the name. Audrey.
Yeah.
What part did Audrey play in 80s, 70s kids' TV series Rent-A-Ghost?
Oh, that's a fantastic programme.
Do you know the answer?
I can't remember, but...
Don't Google. You're going to Google it then. Don't Google it.
I'm not Googling. I'm voting on the iPhone.
What part did Gail's mum in Coronation Street play in Rent-A-Ghost? That's question number 1. What pop group was High Class Totty Mylene Class in? You remember that?
Yeah,
they were
easy.
big. They were big, weren't they? I like the first song. The first single was, I think, the biggest pre-ordered single of all time ever, or something. For the biggest debut single of ever, any band ever. But I like the second song they did, which no one remembers. It was a good song, the second song. Anyway, third question: what is my favourite Beatles song? What is my favourite Beatles song? They won't know. Well, someone might get it.
Well, I think you should write that down so that we can't be accused of cheating.
Okay, I'm writing it down. Okay, I've written... You can't read that, though, can you?
No, because it's so dark in there.
That's your problem. I've written it down. You can't read that either. And the final question is, Lardy rock singer Meatloaf is what? Lardy rock singer Meatloaf is what? 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. 19 to 29-year-olds only. Don't let me down now, will you, please? Thank you. There we go. 0330 123. Is that the phone number? Yes, 1215. My mind went completely blank then. You ever get that? Your mind just switches off completely. and just goes. That happened to my mind just there. It's been a long day. I've started watching Mad Men. Have you seen that programme, the advertising programme? And I missed it the first time around, and they're repeating it on BBC Two on Sundays or Saturdays or something. And I've seen the first 4 episodes, and my missus is furious because she, now that Brothers and Sisters is finished until September, she's looking for a new show to watch, but I started watching it without her, and she's furious. Anyway, all they do in that programme is smoke and drink martinis. I don't drink and I don't smoke anymore. I stopped doing both of those things. And when I did drink, I think I had a martini once and it was flipping horrible. But now watching that programme, all I want to do is smoke and drink martinis at 10 o'clock in the morning. I had a drink. I went for a doze the other afternoon after watching it. And in the dream, I was just smoking and I was sleeping in an odd position. So I got like a pain in my back. And it felt like I had like a growth in my lung or something. And so I'm smoking in this dream and thinking, I should really quit smoking. This is not doing me any good. And I woke up, I felt awful. Have you seen The Mad Men? It's brilliant. I think it's brilliant. Does it turn into science fiction at some point? I keep expecting, one of them to have a laser gun or to have come back from the future or something. I'm not quite sure. But I'm expecting something to happen. Is it just set in 1960? Is that it? 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number if you want to give me a call. It would be a pleasure to speak to you. Let's go to Dave in the Battersea. Good evening, Dave.
Yeah, good evening.
Hey, Dave, how old are you?
I'm 28.
Well done, you fit it. What we're looking for tonight, ideally, the dream would be to get someone call up who's 29 years old and it's their birthday tomorrow.
Well, unfortunately, that's not me.
Well, no, because you're 28, but it would be great if someone could phone up tonight, 29, and then call us tomorrow whilst being 30. That would be awesome. But, Dave, as you said, it isn't you. Never mind. What have you got for us?
Well, you asked the question, Audrey Roberts, what was the name of her character in Rent-A-Ghost?
Yeah, go on.
Well, I believe her name was Mrs. Popov. Is that right?
Well, yeah, I want the first name as well.
Oh, I don't know that.
Oh! She was kind of sexy in Rent-A-Ghost, wasn't she?
She wasn't bad.
To be honest...
She's not bad now.
She's not bad now, is she? She's got that kind of sexy way about her. She got ripped off by Nigel Havers.
She did indeed, yeah.
You've been watching The Street, have you?
Well, yeah, I have. I've got to admit it, I have, yeah.
I went to a thing years ago. I used to be really into it. And I remember going away on holiday for 2 weeks, and I came back, and I had 9 episodes of Coronation Street on the Sky Plus, and I watched them back to back. It was like watching 3 really good films, okay? It was also a little bit psychedelic, and it was like I'd taken a lot of drugs. And I watched these 9 episodes, and then I went to Sainsbury's or Tesco's, and stood behind me at the till was Dev.
Never.
Dev was actually there. So I'd just been watching loads of Dev, and then he was stood behind me, and it was like tripping and meeting the Prime Minister.
Yeah, mate.
If that's ever happened to you. Dave, listen, thank you for that. I'm not going to let you get away with that. Yes, the surname was Popov. I need to know her first name. Rent-A-Ghost was weird, isn't it? And I don't want to do a show looking back at old kids' TV shows, because that's kind of lazy. That's an Ian Collins thing, and that's fine. That's his bag. I don't want to do that. But Rent-A-Ghost was weird, right? Wasn't it? Because there was 3 main ghosts. There was the Timothy Claypole, who had like he had a little Timothy. That was his stick.
Yes.
Then there was Fred Mumford. Now, no one remembers Fred Mumford, because I think he left after the first series, and he'd only just become a ghost.
I don't remember Fred Mumford.
He'd only just become a ghost, and so he couldn't do the thing where he held his nose and disappeared.
Yeah.
And he couldn't walk through walls. So the other 2 would walk through walls, and he would try and walk through walls, but couldn't do it.
That's hilarious.
And then there was like a Victorian ghost who I thought was John Pertwee, but wasn't.
And then there was Dobbin.
It got silly then with Dobbin the pantomime horse. Got silly.
It was already quite silly.
Oh, I just gave the answer there, Dickens. I gave the answer, but I dumped it. I think now would be an excellent time to go to some adverts.
This is the Absolute Radio. Iain Lee. It's about love and life. And live radio wrestling matches. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
If your mansion house needs haunting, just call Rent-A-Ghost. We've got spooks and ghouls and freaks and fools at Rent-A-Ghost. Hear the phantom of the opera sing a haunting melody. Remember, what you see is not a mystery, but Rent-A-Ghost.
Continuing the recorded interviews with ghosts applying for employment with the firm of Rent-A-Ghost.
My teeth are rattling.
Do you remember the time when you were gone from Mars?
Hilariously, I got the... Shut up, Ash. the Rent-A-Ghost theme from YouTube, and someone hilariously written as a comment, Rent-A-Cock, which I thought was rather clever.
Yes.
Very clever indeed.
Very clever.
0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. Let's go to Charlie in Rotherham. Good evening, Charlie.
Hiya.
Hello, Charlie. Ah, it's a Lady Charlie.
Yes, hello.
We always like Lady Charlies. Hello, yes. Oh, that sounded rude. I didn't mean it to at all.
That's okay.
That's okay, good. How old are you, Charlie?
You spoke to me before. I'm 21.
I know, yes, you're 21. I remember you.
Ah.
And what have you been up to today? Anything exciting?
No, just my birthday's in a week. Nothing much apart from that.
And what are you doing for your birthday? Hang on a minute. So, how is that? Talk about crowbarring that into the conversation. What have you been doing today? Nothing. It's my birthday in a week.
Oh, I had to mention it.
Well, but why did you have to mention it, Charlie? I'm not going to buy you a present.
No, but it's just that after 21, no one seems to give a damn, and it would be nice.
Yeah, you're right. The next significant birthday for you is 30.
And then someone's going to give me a Zimmer frame as a joke, yeah.
Oh, yes. I cried on my 30th birthday. It was horrible. Really horrible.
Is 25 not a milestone?
Of course not. No, not at all. 25
it's a quarter
of
a century.
It's nothing, though. 25 is nothing. 21 is the last significant birthday before you get... then they all have zeros on the end. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, it gets pretty scary now.
Yeah. Listen, oh, man, I wish I was 21 again. I'm literally 16 years older than you at the moment. Isn't that terrifying?
It's okay, I've been out with guys older than you.
I'm not asking you out in case my wife is listening. I'm not. Have you?
No, I get what you're saying. It's just, yes, it's not that different.
How old? So, what's the oldest man you've been out with? 50.
Well,
50.
Not 50. That's quite bad.
45.
43.
Really? And you were 21?
He didn't look 43.
He must have been in hog heaven. I bet he couldn't believe he was going... You will never guess it. Guess what, boys? 21. 21. And boy, does she go like the clappers. Really? And how long did that last, Charlie?
A year and a half.
What? And so how old are you when you started? 19.
Well,
you weren't 19.
No. We only broke up about a month ago, so...
So hang on a year and a half. So you were 19?
20.
No.
Oh, 20. Okay, yeah, I'll give you...
Yeah,
okay,
I was
20.
nearly 21 when we got together.
Okay, wow, jeez. Let me just think of the possibilities. Hang on, that's terrifying. I would feel terrible going out with anyone. My wife is at various times either 5 or 6 years younger than me. It depends on what day it is. And that makes me feel... when she's 6 years younger than me, that makes me feel uncomfortable. But someone, being 16, 17 years younger than me, I don't think I could do it.
That's almost double when you're 20.
It's almost double. My brain couldn't handle it, Charlie.
In fact, it's more than double.
More than double.
It's more than double.
Jeez. Ah, dear. Anyway, Charlie.
Yes.
What can we do for you this evening?
Now I'm embarrassed. No,
don't be embarrassed. Listen, if you want to put it around, that's fine. That's your. I'm joking.
Hey.
I'm joking. Don't be embarrassed at all. And what can I ask? Okay, I'm going to ask, and if you don't want to answer, then don't. Why did you split up with him?
Because I moved 200 miles away to Rotherham, and he didn't want to come.
Oh, everyone make their own jokes? Good. Really?
Yeah, well, I don't sound northern, do I?
No, you don't. You don't sound northern, but you could. You sound quite posh, in fact.
I'm not.
You said not, and there was a T at the end of not, so that implies.
Well, I can go all South London if that would help.
Go on. Let me hear your South London.
No, it's not very good, actually.
Anyway, Charlie, listen. Sorry, I'm not picking on you at all. What have you called in for?
I think I know the answer to the Myling Class question.
What pop group was Myling Class in?
Hearsay?
It was Hearsay.
Yay!
And do you know? Can you spell Hearsay?
Yes, it was Hearsay.
No, you're incorrect there. It was HEAR apostrophe SAY. They put a bogus.
I'm sorry.
They put a bogus bonus apostrophe
I
in
hate
there.
bad grammar.
But that's bad grammar. That's not okay.
Yeah, someone gave my app 2 stars because I put a wrong apostrophe somewhere in the description. And so they wrote, sort your apostrophes out, or don't add errant apostrophes, and they gave me 2 stars. For that.
That's a bit harsh.
That's a little bit. I mean, take a star off for bad grammar, but don't take 3 stars off for bad grammar.
So do I get to set a question?
You get to set a question. This is. Yay. Can I just say, for anyone tuning in for the very, very first time, the show is not normally as safe and as old-fashioned as this. With this, we are deliberately being old-fashioned and a little bit pedestrian, just because I can't think of anything else to do. In these, I've made these age-specific shows, Charlie, and that's as far as I've got with the idea for it.
Oh, those teenagers last night were really annoying.
They were annoying, weren't they? Some 15-year-old phoned up and asked why my career was a failure. What?
Well, I wanted to ask him why he didn't have anything better to do with his time.
Yeah, exactly. I get paid. I literally get paid thousands of pounds to sit here talking to idiots. I would class that as a success. Surely.
I think he's done very well.
I've not done badly. There's been some ups and downs, and maybe it's not gone where it should have done, but I'm very happy. Charlie, before you set your question, in a few weeks we're going to have a ladies' week of shows, okay?
Yay.
And I'm having a meeting. Well, I'm taking Eloise out for dinner tomorrow night. Who knows what will happen? But I was meant to do loads of preparation, and we're going to talk about the show and stuff. Have you got any suggestions for guests that you might like to hear on a week's worth of ladies' shows?
I think the one I said before was Amy LeMay, but I mean, I don't know if you can get Robbie Williams. I'd just like to perv on him, really.
I've put Peter Andre down.
Oh no, he's a moron.
Did you nearly call him a knob?
No, I almost said a much worse word than that.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm intrigued to know. Okay, so you're saying no to Peter Andre?
Not really. He's kind of an arse.
Okay, that's fine. All right, well, Amy LeMay, I'll put her on the. I'll put Amy LeMay on this. She's good. I like Amy LeMay. She's funny.
Who is she? There you go.
Gok Kwan?
Oh, everyone loves him.
Gok Kwan. Oh, yeah, he'll probably do it, wouldn't he? Okay, Charlie, what's your question?
Can I have, a minute to think of it?
Oh, for what? Right, now I'm getting peed off.
I thought I get it wrong.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Shut up. Now I'm getting peed off with everyone, right? The basic premise of this very unchallenging format is you answer a question, you set a question. Don't phone up with... to answer a question if you haven't got a question up your sleeve already, Charlie!
Well, I sort of thought of one, but I don't think it's very good.
Well, it's tough. You'll have to do.
Oh, okay. And also, by the way, I found an awesome new variety of Haribo that is completely vegetarian.
Oh, really?
Yes.
See,
they've just come out with it.
The thing with, the sweeties, like the gelatine and stuff like that in it?
Yeah.
I sort of don't really mind all that.
Oh, okay. Well, then it doesn't matter.
I'm not one of those super strict vegetarians. If I don't know that it's got, here's something, right? I was having an ice cream the other day, and a friend said, you can't eat that ice cream, you're vegetarian. I said, yeah, so what? They said, ice creams have got horses' hooves in them.
Yeah.
What? Is this true?
Yeah.
They've got horses' hooves in ice cream.
Horses possibly not, but it's either sheep or cows, something boiled down, yeah.
In ice cream?
Is that what the crunchy bit is? I thought that was just ice.
Oh, no.
When I make ice cream, I don't put horse's hoof in it. I just put, some cream and some strawberries and a load of sugar.
No, I know, but it depends where you get it from.
Oh, you're joking. So ice cream has got horse's hooves? This is unbelievable.
That's rubbish.
But this is unbelievable. If anyone can verify this, 0330 123 1250. I laughed in the face of this fool when they told me that, and now I'm feeling a little bit bad. Maybe they were talking utter sense. Charlie, this phone call has not gone well. What is your question?
I want to know, and I don't know if it's a bit morbid, but I want to know what the most recent animal or insect or whatever to become extinct was, what the most recent species was.
Most recent species to become extinct. That's gonna... everyone's setting all these kind of weird questions that are quite hard to know the answer to. Most recent...
I'm a wildlife photographer. I find it interesting.
Do you know the answer?
No, I have to Google it.
Of course you don't. Everyone's going to be AQAing it now. All right, Charlie, that's your question. What's the most recent species to become extinct? We'll ask it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie. Ta-ta. There we go. 0330 123 1215. If you're calling in for this format that was made popular in 1984, please have a question to ask. It's all... Matthew, you've got a question to ask if you get your question right, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
There we go. How old are you, Matthew?
I'm 20.
How are you finding the age-specific shows?
I think this one has been quite a bit better than last night. Last night...
Yeah.
It was different.
Would you not say that maybe some of the callers this evening are a bit slow, a bit ponderous, a little bit dull? Talking about you?
Perhaps.
OK, Matthew, what question would you like to answer?
Well, I was wondering whether Meatloaf may have been hungry and whether it wasn't a question at all, rather he merely wanted someone to tell the world he wanted food.
Lardy Rock singer Meatloaf is what? You're saying hungry?
I am saying hungry.
Matthew, I'm afraid that's the wrong answer. I'm sorry about that. Other questions are, what's my favourite Beatles song? What part did or Deirdre's mum? No, not Deirdre. Oh, blimey, Gail's mum from Coronation Street playing Rent a Ghost. We know it was something Popov. What was her first name? What's the most recent species to be extinct? I know. I never thought I'd be doing a show like this, but you know what? I am. It's all right. Thanks.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
I remember I've got to play the bloody ukulele tonight. It's here. We'll do the vote until 12:30. Download the iPhone app and vote for one of the 2 songs on there. Whichever one it is, we'll have a quick burst on it on the uke later on. OK, people are asking for a clue as to what my favourite Beatles song is. I'll tell you what album it's on. That narrows it down a bit. It's on the White Album. Doesn't narrow it down that much, actually. It's a double album. Good evening, Iain Lee, Absolute Radio. We're having a themed week where each evening the show is themed towards different ages. Yesterday it was kids, 18 and under. Tonight it's 19 to 29-year-olds. What would be great is if we could have a 29-year-old phone us up tonight whose birthday it is tomorrow. Because then they could phone us up tomorrow night's show and be 30. That would be kind of cool. But beyond... there's not really any theme to it, apart from only 19 to 29-year-olds can call up. And then we're doing this rather tedious rolling quiz, which is one of the... it's one of the laziest things you could do on phone-in radio. The other lazy things are legalisation of cannabis, bring back hanging, and talking about old sweets and toys from the 70s. Those are the other... I mean, that is Ian Collins' repertoire. Basically.
Yeah, and also 19 to 29-year-olds won't remember sweets from the 70s.
They won't remember sweets from the 70s. But those are the laziest things you can do in the radio. And the rolling quiz is kind of quite lazy as well. I don't know. I like to think I'm kind of hip, hip with the scene, But I don't know what 19 and 29-year-olds talk about.
Well...
do. Drugs? They're probably on drugs. I'd imagine they're on drugs.
Well, I'm not, and I'm 26.
Well, you should be. That's all I'm saying. If you're 19, 29, here's what we'll do. Can we get a 19-year-old and a 29-year-old to phone up, and I want them to talk to each other, and let's hear our conversation, because that's also quite a big age gap. That's a 10-year age gap.
Yeah.
So... those people would never normally meet. If we can get a 19-year-old and a 29-year-old on the radio together talking, and we'll eavesdrop. It'll be like, human nature. We'll eavesdrop and we'll see what goes on in their crazy, probably perverted, definitely high world. Kenny's in Lockerbie. Good evening, Kenny.
Hello.
Hello, Kenny. I forgot you're one of the quietest callers in the world, so I have to whack up your gain. Yes, Kenny.
I'm not that quiet, am I?
You are, yes, you're very quiet, yes.
Oh, sorry about that.
You've got a gain now of 7, which is a lot, and you're still not even peaking in the red.
Oh, sorry.
You just went into the red there. Say "ah" again.
Oh.
There we go. That's it. You've got it. That's it. Keep us at that level, Kenny. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Go with it.
Right. Okay.
How old are you, Kenny?
I'm 21.
21. You've got a lot of 21-year-olds calling in. This is skewing the demographic completely. Never mind. Kenny, what have you got for us?
Well, 2 things. First, I've got a story, and I think I've an answer to the meatloaf question.
Okay, let's hear the story first. But, by the way, if you answer the meatloaf question, have you got a question to ask?
Yes, I have.
No, that's okay, that's fine. I'm
doing better than some people.
Only just. Okay, what's the story, Kenny?
Right, well, I meant to tell you ages ago, but I kept falling asleep before I could phone in.
Okay, thank you for that. Makes me feel good.
Right. So, ages ago I went shopping for a new jacket. Right.
Okay. Can I be honest, Kenny? Not much of a story so far.
Right, it gets better.
Okay, good lad.
Right. So me and my mate went to all these hip and trendy shops.
Yeah.
Where the youngsters go.
Yeah.
And
British Home Stores?
No.
No, okay. Does British Home Stores still exist?
Yeah, they do.
Good for them. Excellent stuff.
Yeah. We went to places like Republic and Bank and whatnot.
What?
Yeah, apparently Bank's not a bank.
Okay, it's a shop.
Confused us.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyways, we went up some stairs in Top Man or some bit like that.
Yeah.
And we found this jacket that would be like a sailing club jacket.
Right.
And my mate thought it would be funny to put it on.
Yeah, of course. Hilarious.
And
it's always hilarious to put jackets on. I often find that.
Yeah, he thought he'd put it on and do a little sort of funny voice and pretend he was a posh person.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he put it on and he got it stuck.
Uh-oh.
And he couldn't get the jacket off.
Yeah.
So he was in the middle of the shop with a jacket stuck on him, and I just walked away laughing.
How could you get... Was the jacket made of Velcro or something? How could he get the jacket stuck on him?
No, it was like too small.
It was too small, I see. But how did he manage to get into the jacket?
Oh, he forced it on.
Okay, he forced the jacket onto him. That sounds vaguely unpleasant. No. Have you ever been wearing a piece of clothing, Kenny, and it's ripped?
Yes, once.
Always embarrassing when that happens. Does that ever happen to you, Robbie?
No.
You've never had a pair of trousers on, you bent down and they've split right up the crack?
No, never.
Or you've had a jacket, there's a smart jacket. I used to have smart jackets, little bit too tight on me because I've got broad shoulders. And you just go and pick something up and you go, yeah, oh, nuts, now I've got a ripped jacket. And the thing is, I was with some mates and they all laughed and you kind of go, oh, I don't mind. Yeah, I meant to do that. And you've got to pretend that you're not bothered by it. And inside I'm thinking, oh, sugar, this jacket cost me £5 from Oxfam, and now it's got a rip in it. Ball sacks.
A seagull got me once.
Sorry?
A seagull went on me once.
I don't think that was Kenny, was that the question? Ever had a bird crap on you? I don't think that was the question, was it? Was that the question?
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't the question, was it, Kenny?
I did have a seagull fall on me the other week.
It fell... You weren't the guy that was fighting a seagull, were you?
Yes, that's me.
Over your chips?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What is it with you and seagulls, Kenny?
It's just the town I work in is near a river, and they all sort of... Well, it's got a river running through it, and they all sort of hang out there.
Kenny, you believe you know the answer to the question. Lardy pop singer Meatloaf is what?
Oh, he's a vegan or a vegetarian or something like that, is he?
I don't know.
Do you know?
I don't know if he's a vegan or vegetarian. I'm going to say yeah, he's a vegan. I'm going to say it.
Is he?
I don't know.
It is just for fun, so we can't make it up.
It's just for fun, so we can literally make this up. Come and get me off. Hang on a second, excuse me. Come and get me off, Com. Yeah, that's right. I'm asking quiz questions, and I don't know the answer. And someone's just said that Meatloaf's a vegan, and he probably isn't. But I'm going to say it's the correct answer. In your face, Ofcom! I'm going to regret that one day. Really going to regret that one day. Never mind. Kenny, I'm going to say, and now, can someone go on Wikipedia, please? And check, we can do that. It's Wikipedia.
Yeah, someone's just told me, though, on the interweb.
Can someone go onto Wikipedia and say that Meatloaf is a vegan for us? Because then it becomes a fact.
Yes.
So after the next record, we'll have a little look, and if it's on there, it's a fact. Kenny, you've got it right. What's your question, my friend?
Brilliant. How many people have played Indiana Jones?
How many people have played Indiana Jones?
Yeah. It's more than you'll think.
It's a good question. There's going to be at least two, because wasn't there the TV series Young Indiana Jones?
Yeah, it was.
So there's at least two, and I'm guessing that in one of the films you see a young Indiana Jones or an old Indiana Jones. You see another Indiana Jones, I'm guessing. So I'm going to say three.
You're wrong.
Ooh, exciting! Kenny, do you know the answer?
I do.
I'm going to hand you back to my producer then, and you can tell him, please, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. There we go. We have a new question. How many people have played Indiana Jones? Oh, it's very exciting. And we need someone to go onto Wikipedia, and I'm on there now. Meatloaf, let me just have a little lookage to see what it says about him being a vegan. Wikipedia seems to have frozen. That's no good. What's gone wrong with this computer? Oh, here we go. Let's see. This is how you do quizzes in the 20... Did you get the answer to that, Robbie?
Yes.
Were you surprised by the answer?
Well, I've never seen Indiana Jones.
I've seen the first one. It's a bit boring, Indiana Jones, isn't it? Because we get the thing, all right, he's got a whip and...
He's got a whip?
He has a whip, yeah. That's his weapon of choice, is a whip. Isn't it? He's got a whip.
I have no idea, I've not seen it.
He's got a whip, and there's a scene where Nazis melt. That's a good scene. They open a box and the Nazis all melt.
What, actually melt?
Yeah, they actually melt. They really do. My Wikipedia is struggling to find Meatloaf here. What's going on? I think my internet has gone down. These really are, considering in Absolute Radio is finally, after 2 years, finally on the upsurge. Could have just been a freak listener rage.
No, it's definitely on the upsurge.
It's on the upsurge for these figures, but who knows? Next time it may go crashing back down. But like Chris Evans did with his 1 million new listeners, I don't think so. Anyway, with us, let's say we're on the upsurge, we should be able to afford a decent computer and more than 56k dial-up, you would have thought.
Well, we've got 600 megabit connections.
I don't know what that means. Aidan!
Hello.
Hello, Aidan!
Hello.
We just had like 3 people drop off the lines there. I don't know where they've gone. Anyway, Aidan, you're here. That's good. What can you do for us?
I'm here. I don't know.
Sorry?
Hey?
You don't know what?
No, I don't know anything.
Right.
I thought I'd try and answer one of your questions.
Okay.
Right, your favourite Beatles song, I don't know, but I'm going to have a wild stab at it.
Okay, go on.
It isn't Love Me Do by any chance?
Love Me Do by the Beatles?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Oh, sorry.
Well, it wasn't really, because it's not... It wasn't, because it's the song... My favourite Beatles song is on the White Album, and
Well,
Love Me Do is...
I didn't hear you say that.
I did say that.
Yeah, well, you probably did.
I did. I don't know probably about... Hey, don't accuse me of lying. There's no probably about it. I definitely said it.
You of lying.
You are a little bit. You're suspicious.
I'm not suspicious.
Okay, well, I'm suspicious of you. How old are you, for good? You sound about 36.
22.
Are you really?
I am.
But you laugh like an old man.
Thanks.
Oh, in many ways it's a compliment. Does your voice, your elderly voice, ever get you into hilarious scrapes?
Not that I know of, no.
Okay.
Sorry, you've cracked me up now. I'm laughing.
Thanks for calling. He said he was laughing. I heard no laugh. Did you hear a laugh? All I heard was a 22-year-old with a 36-year-old's voice just sounding a little bit... I don't know, bored? Does he sound bored? Jesus. Someone please go and raid Wikipedia and make meatloaf a vegan. Thank you. Almost missed the button there. Sorry about that. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio. More of your calls after Paolo Nutini. I'm getting tired now, if I'm honest. I'm struggling. I'm flagging. It's only an hour to go. I know you only think that I work 2 hours a day and that's it. I do other stuff in the day.
Lots of things.
Well, I'm going to say lots of things. I went out for a hot chocolate.
You're on adverts sometimes?
Yes, but I haven't done one of those for a long time.
You're on Classic Rock all day?
I'm on Classic Rock all day, yes, that's it. I'm doing those links. I come in and do those links live. I'm sat here all day just doing those links on the Classic Rock. No, I'm not. What did I do today? I did some emails and paid some bills.
Yeah, important.
Played a little bit of Xbox, not much, tiny bit. Went for a hot chocolate in a cafe. Came back for a doze. Oh, we're doing the ukulele. That was it. Where is the ukulele? It's there. We'll play a ukulele song later on. If you want to vote for one of the songs, like one of two songs, download the iPhone app, go to the vote page, refresh it, and place your vote. I've got to look up the chords because I think the song that I don't know the chords to is...
No, that's not good.
It's not good. I can play the verse, but I can't remember what the chords to the chorus are, and I don't even know if I know... I don't know all the chords on a ukulele yet, so I might not be... Oh, balls.
Have you spoken to Mr. Grace about the app downloads yet? Do you know how many we've got?
I know how many we had on the first 2 days. I don't know how many we had today.
No, there was smiles in the office there when it was mentioned.
Were there smiles?
There was smiles. There were smiles about the Rolling Quiz as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, when you say smiles, were they the smiles of, oh, that's a good idea, that'll get more listeners, or smiles of, he won't be here for much longer with that attitude?
The first one.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
That's good. Okay, well, that's what we're doing tonight, dear listener. A rolling quiz. You don't know what that is? Well, that's because you're between the ages of 19 and 29. You're not an old fart like me. In the 80s, this is what... Late-night phone-in radio was either we should legalise cannabis, bring back hanging, send them all home, or rolling quizzes. Those are pretty much the four things that you got in the 80s and for kind of the early part of the 90s as well on late-night phone-in radio. So, goddammit, and as a tribute to that, we're doing a rolling quiz. We're asking questions. If you know the answer, phone up, you answer it, then you said a question yourself. It's as simple as that. 0330 123 1215. What is my favourite Beatles song? I'll give you a clue. It's on the White... I think it's... Is it? Yeah, it's on the White Album.
The White?
The White Album. What part did Gail's mum from Coronation Street play in Rent-A-Ghost? We know it's something Popov. Well, what's her first name? That's important. What's the most recent species to become extinct? I don't know how anyone is going to get that.
It's not even written down anyway, because no one will know. It's just they'll go and look for one. There won't be any there.
I think we'll just... If someone just phones up and says something, we'll say that's right.
Okay,
but Meatloaf is a vegan now, according to Wikipedia.
Yes.
But apparently he may have been a vegetarian anyway.
Yeah, he was.
So we've just nudged him one step closer to weirdness. And how many people have played Indiana Jones? 0330 123 12. You can call in about other stuff, 19 to 29-year-olds as well. People have been texting in saying, I don't know none of the answers, can't find it. You can phone up, but anyway, normally I would have a long string of topics in front of me. And I've just not been that bothered today.
This is the most structured show I think I've ever heard you do.
It is the most structured show. And I've got no topics, and I think maybe that could be the way forward. I've got. When I was on holiday a few weeks ago, I wrote down loads of topics. And I've got some really good stuff here. And the thing is, I come up with these topics, and these are my recipes for Come Dine With Me. This is the book I used for Come Dine With Me.
Yeah.
I hate it.
When's that going to be on?
October.
You'll have to say you weren't with yet.
No, I'm not allowed to say. All I can say is that I was with two of the three people were wonderful. One I knew was going to be wonderful.
Yeah.
Absolutely charming. One I'd met before and we got on quite well, like years ago, but it turned out she was really lovely. And one was a massive knob.
Were they male or female, the knob?
I think I can say they were male. Absolute.
Yes.
Yes, but that's going to be on October, and I probably won't be mentioning it when it comes on, because it's not my proudest moment. Although I did get paid for it today, so that made it all worthwhile. Thank you very much for that. It's all about the money. So I've got some brilliant topics here. Sequels that are not related to the originals, like Halloween 3 is not related to any of the other Halloween films.
Yeah.
What's the point in swimming costumes? The shortest...
Whoa.
Sorry?
What do you mean, what's the point in swimming costumes?
Well, when we were in Greece... I'm not a fan of going in the sea because of sea urchins and fish.
Jellyfish.
Oh, Jesus.
Seaweed.
Oh, yeah. But we stayed at my wife's aunt's place, and it's on the sea.
Yeah.
And I'd always been told that the sea there was too dirty. But apparently it only gets dirty like the end of July, August, when the hotels start pumping crap out into the sea.
How does that work?
Before then, it was quite clean. So we went in there, but I didn't have any swimmers on. I just went in my boxers.
Yeah.
And that was fine. What do you need swimmers for? The swimmers got that little bit of net in there.
I thought you meant that you were going skinny dipping.
No,
I was a bit concerned.
I'm not a pervert, Jesus. Anyway, the shortest album in the world, I think it's Friends by the Beach Boys. It's only 24 minutes long. You can look for a show, Poet Laureate, Freshers Week, we did that. Monday, we've got this, the Week of Different Ages, I've got that. We're doing that now. North versus South. Vinny sings along to a song that he's never heard before. When do you delete a dead friend's phone number? Ladies' Week. So, this, but I don't know what these topics
are. Just
no one phones in for the topics. It kind of makes you think, well, what's the point, really?
May as well just have a rolling quiz.
Maybe just a rolling quiz.
It'll never end.
It'll literally never... Eloise will be so disappointed when she comes back tomorrow. What have you done to the show?
We're doing the rolling quiz. The podcasts haven't worked.
The show's gone rubbish. Patience is in Glasgow. You can get those phone calls if you want, Robbie. Patience is in Glasgow. Good evening, Patience.
Oh, my God, I was sleeping. I've been holding forever.
How long do you think you've been holding for?
Let me have a look. 31 minutes and 43 seconds.
That's correct. That's not forever. That's quite short for some... Some people have held for 2 hours and not got on the show before.
Are you serious? But it's not cool. I've got work tomorrow. Well, now, today.
Patience,
up at 6.
What's your accent? Is it Belgian?
I wish. I'm from Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe Leka, yeah?
No, that is so 92.
Oh, really?
Seriously?
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
just leave it for
Okay, I'll leave it. I'll leave that for Vanden Murphy. Okay, so Patience, you're from Zimbabwe. You're in Glasgow.
Yeah.
How has that happened?
I have no idea.
Wow.
All I know is I came here when I was 16.
Yeah.
I've been all over England, sort of like trying to get lucky. I'll land a job.
Hello, yes.
Blah, blah, blah,
Get lucky.
blah, blah.
Get lucky means something different over here, I think.
Yeah, just like anything, you know?
Yeah, okay.
It didn't work out well.
No.
Made redundant last year, and I moved to Glasgow to stay with my mom.
Glasgow's nice, though. I like Glasgow.
It's cool. I'm going to uni in a couple of weeks, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
And I'm in a job. I've got 2 more weeks to go. It sucks.
She said sucks. Don't worry, kids. I do love your accent. I could love... You should... This is what you need to do, Patience. You need to... you get those people that read books for the blind. So you buy, like, tapes of books. You need to read books for the blind. You've got the most amazing voice.
What? No, the compliment was good until you said read books for the blind.
Oh, yeah.
Why didn't you say something like talk to older men at night or something? I don't know.
What's wrong with blind people? Blind people. What's wrong with blind people? Apart from the fact they can't see, that's the obvious thing that's wrong with them. What's wrong with them? I
love blind people.
You love blind people? That's a bit weird.
Not like that.
We're going to get ourselves in trouble. We're going to get ourselves in trouble here. Apparently very tactile and sensitive lovers. That's all I'll say about them. Anyway, I'm sure we have a lot of blind people listening to the show this evening, and I salute you. Patience, you've called in. Why? What have you got for us, Patience?
I wanted to answer the questions about the little bird. Well, not the bird, the animal, the extinction animal.
The most recent animal to become extinct.
Yeah, and I was going to go on the internet, but I've got TalkTalk. I'm in my bedroom. I couldn't get my laptop to connect to the internet, which means I have to...
Why is she telling me all this? What you're telling me your life story, Patience. Just tell me. Do you know the answer, yay or nay? Come on, woman.
I know it's a bird. I'm not sure what bird because I couldn't get on the internet. And
how do you know it's a bird?
I heard it somewhere. I think it's that guy. What's his name? Stephen Fry. I've heard him say something.
Stephen Fry's not extinct. I've seen him on TV. There's only one of him left, though. He's an endangered species, definitely.
I love him. He rocks.
So I'm getting a thing about you here, Patience. How old are you? 23.
Yep, I'm 23.
And you like the older man?
I don't like...
Well, you said that you'd rather be with an old man than a blind man.
Oh, come on. I mean...
You said that!
No, I'm not picky. So long he's not, younger than me, we're good to go.
Okay, so as long as they're not younger than you...
And he calls, that helps. And, he's got a job.
Okay, so you want an old man in his 40s who's got a job who can see out of at least one eye?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, if there's anyone listening...
Call me.
Call
no, you can't. They can't call me.
I can give out your phone number on the air, Patience. It's...
no.
You don't want me to do
that?
Okay, okay, that's a shame. I'm quite happy to give out your phone number to all of the listeners, Patience, if you want.
No one will call.
You never know. Her
no,
phone
don't
number,
give it out.
079...
Oh, come on.
Okay, I won't then, Patience, right, okay.
Right.
So you're saying that the most recent animal to be extinct are birds?
Yeah, some bird in some Amazon jungle somewhere, but I know it's a bird. I know, I'm not quite sure which one, but they always get extinct anyway, so I'm pretty positive it's a bird.
It sounds good enough to me. Okay.
Is that specific enough?
It's specific. Yes, for me, Robbie. For me, in your face, Ofcom. I'm so going to regret that one day. The most recent creature to become extinct are birds. Patience, congratulations. Well done. You've got that absolutely spot on. What's your question to set for everyone else?
What's my question?
Oh no.
Patience.
I wasn't. I had everything prepared. You made me wait for 30 minutes, and it's damn. Oops, I'm in trouble.
Oh, who's that at the door? Shh. Let's have a listen.
Just hold on. Sorry. That's my mom.
Patience, shut up!
Yeah.
I'm trying to sleep. I've got an older man who can see through one eye in my bedroom. Get out! Shut up. Patience.
I'm going to get in trouble.
Good.
Oh my gosh.
You're going to get in trouble with me now if you haven't got a question, young lady.
What? Just anything?
Just anything. Oh, for goodness sake, how can people not grasp this? The easiest concept. Ask a question.
Oh, okay. Jeez. How many M&Ms are in each bag of that?
Patience, that'll do. Thank you very much for that. Okay, then.
It's not a constant.
Oh, God. How many M&Ms are in each bag?
Iain Lee. It's about love and life. And live radio wrestling matches. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Eight minutes left to vote on the iPhone app as to which song I'm going to play on the ukulele. I've just tuned up and I've got the chords worked out for the song that I didn't know, so it's all groovy, man. It's all groovy. 19 to 29-year-olds only allowed to call in this evening. Tomorrow it's 30 to 39-year-olds. We've not managed to get a 19-year-old and a 29-year-old on the line.
No, there's a 29-year-old on the line now.
Which one?
Ian.
Oh, hello, Ian. Are you, you're 29 years old, are you? Hello?
Yeah, hi Ian, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. You're 29, are you?
I am. It's not my birthday tomorrow, but not for a couple of months, but I am 29.
Okay, if we found a 19-year-old...
Yeah.
Would you be prepared to speak to them?
I would. I don't know how it would go. I don't know if it would be any good, but...
Okay, hang on a second.
Give it a go.
Line 1, who's this?
Hello, line 1?
Yes, that's you.
Yes, hello, yes.
Hello, line 1.
Hello, yes, I've got an answer to the Miss Popoff question.
Okay, well, you're on the air now. What's your name?
Okay, my name's Gabriella.
Hello, Gabriella. You've got a very husky voice. How old are you?
I have, I'm afraid.
How old are you, you smoker?
I'm 40. I'm an old girl.
Whoa!
That's probably why I can give you the answer.
But you're not allowed on this evening.
Oh, aren't I?
It's 19 to 29-year-olds only this evening. You'll have to call...
Oh, sorry. Oh, can I not be 19 to 29 again?
No, I wish we all could, baby. You'll have to call in on Thursday when it's old people.
Oh, I see, but you can't have any... Oh, I see. So you can't really answer the question even if you know the answer.
Well, if you know the answer, you can, but only if you're between 19 and 29. It's not like this. It's not like this every night. Next week, everyone will be allowed to call in whenever they want. But this week, we're just being very specific with the ages.
I see. Okay. Well, I won't give them the answer then. What I know.
Don't give it to those young scum. Will you call in on Thursday though?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
There we go. Ta-ta. Oh no, I felt bad because she was nice, Ian. But also...
She was, but she was trying it on a bit.
She was trying it on a bit, wasn't she? As soon as she spoke, I knew I don't think she was 40 either. I think she was pushing 60.
Yeah, it's a bit husky voice.
We've been saying all night what the premise of the show is. It's not difficult to grasp,
and
is
it says on the iPhone app
It says it on the iPhone. It says everywhere. Everyone knows tonight.
I know. But people ring up and they don't listen and they get through and then they realise, so, you know...
We're getting ready for it. Yeah, they don't realise, and they get excited, and she was carried away. Anyway, Ian, you've called in. What have you got for us, sir?
Well, I may have the answer to the Beatles song.
OK, we're asking what is my favourite Beatles song?
I think your favourite Beatles song is Honey Pie.
Oh! Do you really think that?
Yes.
What? Why do you think... Honey Pie? Oh, no, I'm thinking of... There's two, isn't there? I'm thinking of Wild Honey Pie, which is unlistenable.
Okay, because I know that you've said it a few times. Well, at least I'm on the White Album anyway, so that's a little bit closer than Love Me Do.
Yeah, exactly. You're on the... it's not called the White Album on the thing, is it, bloody thing? I'm trying to find...
No.
It's not Honey Pie.
Okay. No, it's a bit of a joke. I think it's Helter Skelter.
Oh, now, OK, so you're saying Helter Skelter now, are you?
Yeah.
What makes you say Helter Skelter?
Because I think that Helter Skelter is the best song on the White Album, because I think it's just completely different to anything that the Beatles did before and since. And I just think it's a great song, and I'm hoping then it might be your favourite song as well.
So hang on a second. You're saying that you think that this...
When I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the slide. Where I stop and I turn and I go for a ride till I get to the bottom and I see you again.
It's a good song. It's not the right answer, Ian.
Okay.
I tell you what, it's not even on... It's on the other disc.
Oh, right, okay.
It's on the other disc. I listened, because I bought the Beatles, when they got remastered, I bought the stereo box set, right?
Yeah.
And I listened to... we were listening to various songs today, and I put Let It Be on, the song Let It Be on. It's not one of my favourite albums, but I put the song on. And there was a guitar solo at the end of that song that I'm sure I've never heard before.
Okay.
Whether they'd remastered it so much that they'd stuck a new guitar solo on, or I just never got that far in the song, I don't know. But I was there dancing with my wife. This is what we do. We dance to the Beatles songs in my living room. We danced to the Beatles. It was lovely. We were dancing, and suddenly I went, I've never heard this bit of the song before. This has been polished beyond all recognition.
Well, they always do. They always chuck... There must be so much material, and they chuck things on, and they release a new album, and there's everything. So I'm not surprised in the slightest.
They are the best band in the world. They're not my favourite band, but they are the best band in the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ian, listen, thank you for that. I'm afraid we can't let you ask your question because you didn't get the answer right. So, it's my favourite Beatles song. It's on the White Album. It's on disc 1. I can't narrow it down any more than that, can I? Jeez, let's go to Luke. Good evening, Luke.
Hello, you all right?
How old are you, Luke?
25.
Oh, you sound like a man.
Oh, what, really?
Yeah.
Wow. 25 is a man.
Oh, I suppose it is, actually, yes. A little bit patronising.
I was going to guess at your Beatles song, but can I answer more than one question?
Well,
is there a rule in?
There is a rule in rolling quizzes that you can't, but we haven't got many calls, so go on then. Yeah, you can.
Can I take a punt and guess at your favourite Beatles song?
Yeah, go on.
I said punt.
Well
can I go with "Don't Pass Me By"?
Don't pass me by, don't make me cry. We've got to play a bit of that. This is Ringo Starr.
Yeah,
it took him. There's an interview with him in about 1964 where he's talking about this song he's writing, and then it doesn't get released till like 4 or 5 years later. That's how long it takes him to write a song. Hang on, here we go. Oh. Ringo Starr, ladies and gentlemen. Don't pass me by. It's got one of the best lines of any song in it. Stick with this.
Listen for your footsteps coming up the drive. Listen for your footsteps, but they don't arrive. Waiting for your knock, dear, on my old front door.
It's one of the best one of the best lines, the best rhyming couplet of any rock song coming up in a second. Don't worry.
I hear the clock a-ticking on the mantel shelf. See the hands are moving, but I'm by myself. I wonder where you are tonight, and why I'm by myself. I don't see you. Does it mean you don't love me anymore?
Don't worry, it's worth it. It's worth it. Don't worry.
Why don't make me cry, don't make me blue. 'Cause you know, darling, I love only you. You'll never know it hurt me so. I'll hate to see you go, don't pass me by. Don't make me cry.
Here it comes, the best rhyming couplet ever.
Sorry that I doubted you, I was so unfair. You were in a car crash, and you lost your hair.
There we go. I'm sorry that I doubted you. You were so unfair. You were in a car crash, Luke, and you lost your hair.
I did indeed.
I hope that's not true. I hope that's not true, Luke. I hope you've not been in a car crash and you lost your hair. If you have, I apologise.
Lost my hair,
I apologise.
no.
Okay.
Was that your favourite Beatles song?
No, it's not.
Can I go with what was it? Patience question? Was it the M&M one?
How many M&Ms are there in a packet?
Everyone knows it's 39.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
The fact. All right.
You're right. He's absolutely right. He's spot on. He's spot on there. Look, what's your problem, Robbie?
Well, I think there's more than 39.
You're wrong.
I think Robbie's an idiot.
I agree with you, Luke.
Can I ask a question?
You can now, because you've got one right. Yeah, of course.
Amazing. Which film?
Yes.
Or movie released in 1989?
Yeah.
Starred both Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray. Yeah.
But may God bless you for that, Luke. I'm sure someone will phone in with the correct answer to that.
No problem. Thanks, Ian.
Tis what it is. Ta-ta. There we go. Lovely, lovely. I think I have to check the votes to see if the votes are in for which song I've got to play on my ukulele. Let's see what we've got here. Hang on a second. With 27%, It's Irreplaceable by Beyonce.
Yeah.
With a stunning 73%. It's this. Loving you isn't the right thing to do. How can I, when you won't take it from me? If I could, baby, I'd give you my world. Open up, everything's waiting for you. You can go your... Oh, I don't know the chords to this, but hang on a second. I've got to look on... Oh, yeah. You can go your own way. Go your own way. You can call it another lonely day. You can go your own way. Go your own way. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. There we go. It's as simple as that. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Tom is in Southampton. Good evening, Tom.
Hi, Ian.
Hello, sir. You all right?
That was really good. I love that song.
It's D minor. I can't do D minor very well.
Maybe you should play a real guitar with 6 strings on.
Oh! Touche! Touche, sir. Touche. Because we've had a baby. All I know are kids' songs, right? So all I can do is heads, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Heads, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, and eyes and ears, mouth and a nose. Heads, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. That's all I can do, Tom. I spend the whole day singing nonsense like that.
It sounded good.
It does. Oh, it sounds excellent. Anyway, Thomas, what have you got for us?
I'd like to guess what your favourite Beatles song is.
Yeah, go on.
Shot in the Dark, but is it Back in the USSR?
Oh, no, it's not!
Oh,
it's
why
a
not?
shot in the... It's a good song.
It's a really good song.
But it's not my favourite Beatles song.
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping someone gets it now, because if someone gets it before Mark Crosby at 1 o'clock, I means I get to play it. It's only a short song, so I was listening to...
That's another clue. You said short songs, that's another clue.
I think they're all quite short. Oh, well, no, some of them are quite long, aren't they, on the White Album?
At least it isn't Revolution number 9.
It's 2 minutes... I nearly gave it away. I'll give it away. It's 2.5 minutes long, the song. I'll say that. It's around about 2.5. But we were listening to some songs today. For No One, it's 1 minute 57 seconds long.
You don't get your money's worth, do you?
But you don't get your money's worth in length, but you get your money's worth in girth. That's what I tell the ladies anyway. Tom, I'm afraid you've got the answer wrong. We cannot let you ask your question. Let's go to... you might want to take that call there, Robbie. Let's go to Anthony. Good evening, Anthony.
Good evening, Ian.
Hello, sir.
Are you well?
I'm all right. I'm a little bit... got a bit of a buzz, Anthony, because I've just played the ukulele live to literally tens of people listening to this show this evening.
Per bit was.
Thank you very much.
I just downloaded their remastered Rumours album actually the other day.
Oh, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, great.
It's a fantastic album. It really is, and I can't believe that up until a year ago, I thought Fleetwood Mac were one of the biggest jokes in the world.
Oh.
And then I kind of read a book about Lindsey Buckingham that dished the dirt about violence and sex and drugs. Bought Rumours, sort of with my tongue in my cheek, and thought, flippin' heck, this is brilliant. How have I missed this?
Yeah, I also got Fleetwood Mac as well, the 1975 album.
That's got some good stuff on it as well.
It's all right.
It's not as consistent, but there's some good stuff on there.
Yeah.
You're not so keen?
Well, there's a couple. That's got Rhiannon on, hasn't it, actually?
Rhiannon I find a little bit tedious, to be honest. I like, was it Blue Letter or something? Blue Monday or Blue Letter or something?
Blue Monday,
yeah. I quite like that.
You order that one.
Yeah, Blue Order. I like those.
Yeah.
Anyway, what have you got?
Anyway, Beatles song.
Yeah.
Actually, I've got two things. Beatles song and a short album.
Okay.
Firstly, Beatles song.
Yeah.
While My Guitar Gently Weeps.
Incorrect answer.
Oh, God.
It's not
the best one by the Beatles.
It's not bad.
Well, I think all of the songs by George Harrison are the best.
I do. I'm a big... George is my favourite Beatle of all time. I will grant you that, but it's not a George song.
Okay. Well, the second thing...
Yes.
Shortest album.
Yeah.
Surfing Safari by the Beach Boys.
How long's that?
That right. We're talking tiny differences here. I looked at my iTunes, 24 minutes, 8.8 seconds.
Right, go on. How long is Friends, then?
Friends, 25.4.
Oh, that's like almost a minute longer.
Yeah.
I always thought Friends was like 24 minutes or something, because they'd run out of ideas at that point.
That is an odd album as well, that.
I do like Friends. It's funny because, the Beach Boys, probably my second favourite band in the world after the Monkees, okay?
Yeah, they're my favourite band.
I haven't got, the first 3 or 4 albums. I haven't got the surfing albums.
Oh,
I kind of pick up from... I get a bit lost in Beach Boys chronology, but I kind of pick up from sort of Summer Days and Summer Nights or Today or something. I've not got the first 4 albums.
In My Room's an early one, though, isn't it?
Well, I've got, greatest hits and stuff like that, and I've got a lot of, the big songs, but songs like Farmer's Daughter and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Which Fleetwood Mac covered Farmer's Daughter. Can you believe that?
Good Lord.
It's awful, their version, if I'm completely honest.
I shan't bother.
No.
Have you listened to Brian Wilson's new album?
The Gershwin?
Yeah.
I've heard... I got sent the single. I've not heard the new album. Is it good?
Yes. The best track is the one that he redid.
Right.
It's got his influence, but the rest of them, you're perfectly pleasant. But I wasn't familiar with Gershwin before.
I'm not that familiar with Gershwin. And with Brian Wilson albums these days... we're all kind of hoping that it's going to be, the great lost Beach Boys album. It's going to be... And I'm just happy that he's putting albums out.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm happy that... Exactly. He's got a great band. He's got Jeffrey Foskett with him. It's him. I'm happy enough with that. If there are some golden nuggets on there, wonderful. If it's mediocre, I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Now, there are a couple of good ones. There are a couple of good ones.
Actually, I'm thinking, I'm being asked to go on Mastermind again, I'm thinking of doing the Beach Boys 1966 to 1976.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
But there's a lot of permutations and things with the Beach Boys, and but if by doing that period they kind of sort of slow down about 1969, so it buys me a little bit of space.
Yeah, it could be a good option.
Might be the way
if you
forward.
do, I wish you the best of luck.
Anthony, thank you very much for that. We've only got 20 minutes left. We've got 2 calls lined up. They'll probably do us, to be honest, and I hope someone gets this Beatles song right, because I want to play it on the radio tonight if I get the chance.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
Miles.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, it's all right. How you doing?
Not bad, not bad. I got a question.
Yes.
It's not anything to do with anything spoken about today.
Okay.
But, Lost. How are you dealing with, like, the withdrawal symptoms?
Well, you know,
Because normally at the moment we'd be waiting for the next series, you know, so probably it won't sink in until next year.
Sort of January, February, yeah, it'll kick in. I'm all right. I've been missing it a bit because I've been looking at the online auction. There's a big auction of Lost stuff that's happening over the weekend, and I've been eyeing up. I really want Faraday's Notebook, but the starting price is $1,000.
I thought it'd be something like that.
$1,000. I'm kind of tempted to put a bid in for Naomi's satellite phone.
Right.
But, I mean, the guide price for that is $200. But
it's insane, isn't it?
It's going to go up. That's going to go up to like
$1,000. You know that there are
$1,000.
going to be hardcore fans that will, like, sell their house to...
Oh, man, and everything is for sale.
It's insane, isn't
All
it?
of Locke's different wheelchairs.
Yeah.
Before he gets run down by Desmond, after he gets run down by Desmond. They're all there. So I'm going to put in a couple of cheeky low bids, but I'm expecting nothing. And also, my wife still hasn't seen the end of season 6. We've got, I think we've got, like, 12 episodes to watch. So I will get the box set and we will watch that. I will watch the epilogue, although apparently it's not very good.
Oh, no.
And someone, Geeky Tom told me it's so setting up for a spin-off series, the epilogue.
No.
It totally sets up for a spin-off series. So we'll see. I'm missing it, but the more I think about it, Miles, the more I think they cheated us.
I do. Well, I wasn't happy with how it ended.
But if my wife is listening, do switch off, because you haven't seen this. Just switch off. But Purgatory...
Yeah, well, they kind of, like, answered it how everyone thought, but they pulled a fast one.
Purgatory? Come on, I've spent 6 seasons saying it wasn't Purgatory, and they would argue, well, the island wasn't Purgatory, the island actually happened, but no.
And I was hoping you were going to go to LA to burn your DVDs because of the outrigger thing.
Who says that ain't going to happen, Miles? Who says that ain't going to happen?
Because the thing was, they said on the final episode, they said they didn't have time to do it, and you know they had the perfect scene to do it then.
Yeah, of course. They had loads of scenes to... They could have fitted it in so many places. You can't do that.
Every episode had an outrigger scene.
You cannot make a series and have a massive time leap where someone from a different time is shooting at someone and then go, oh, you know what, we couldn't fit it in. You had 6 seasons to fit it in, you geeks! They cheated us, Miles. They cheated us.
Yeah. But I still think anyone who hasn't seen Lost should see it.
Oh, it's the greatest show of all time. I'm getting worried because my sister's playing catch-up and she's just finished season 5. She borrowed my DVDs. She finished season 5 at the weekend and she sent me a text saying, oh, this is getting good. And I wrote back saying, yeah, calm down, because I really think you are going to be so disappointed with the ending, and I know that she's going to be furious with the ending, so I don't know. And what was that? The Faraday drive shaft jazz rock fusion? What the hell was that all about?
I know.
Oh dear, Miles, I'm surviving, but I'm gutted. Thank you very much for that. Okay, we've got how long have we got? We've got like 10 minutes of the show left. So if we'll do some straight to air, 0330 123 1215. Again, it's only for 19 to 29-year-olds, I'm afraid. No, we don't want anyone older or younger. Let's see what line 1 has to say. Hello, line 1.
Hello, line 1.
That's you. Yes, that's you. Hello.
Hello. I think I know your answer to the Beatles song.
Okay, who is this, by the way?
My name's Madeline.
And how old are you, Madeline?
I'm 27.
What year were you born?
1983.
She said it quick enough. I can't do the maths,
Yes,
but that sounds about right. Okay, Madeline, are you a fan of the Beatles yourself?
I mean, I think everyone knows the Beatles. I like the Beatles. I think they're a great band.
You like the Beatles?
Yeah, I respect the Beatles.
Okay. What music? Who's your favourite artist?
Well, favourite artist, I mean, at the moment, it's them Crooked Vultures.
Oh, yeah, you like nice, some nice rock?
Yes.
Okay,
Exactly,
well,
yeah.
you think you know my favourite Beatles song? I hope you get this right, because I'm going to play it now if you do.
Okay. I think it's Blackbird.
Oh! No, you're wrong!
What?
I really...
2.5 minutes.
I really thought you were going to get it.
And I've been looking on my iTunes as well.
Oh, no, it's...
What else is... Martha, My Dear, that's 2.5 minutes. There you go.
That's Blackbird. Oh, God. The correct answer is Martha, My Dear. But I can't let you set a question because it was your second guess.
Damn.
But I can play Martha, My Dear. For some reason, this is my favourite Beatles song of all time. I love it. And it's about McCartney's dog. It doesn't get any more sentimental than that. Be ready for really bad stereo separation, by the way. It's not the greatest. I love it. Terrible stereo separation there. What the hell were those boys thinking? They were on drugs. In fact, I don't think they were even there for when the records were made into stereo. They didn't think it was going to be anything more than a fad. So they'd go and mix them in mono and then go to the engineer. Can you put them in stereo for us? And he'd just put, like, the drums...
The most random
there,
stereo.
And, like, the guitar and voice there. And that was it. And that was... The worst one is... it's not Eleanor Rigby. What's the word? There's a really bad... It could be Eleanor Rigby. Oh, yeah, it's Eleanor Rigby, where it's literally everything's in the left ear, and then McCartney starts singing in the right. It's terrible.
That one is so close to setting the backup CD off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's awful.
Very close.
And I should have bought the mono box set, but I didn't. I went crazy. I bought the stereo. I was not thinking. Andy Partridge from XTC told me to get the mono, and I laughed in the face of Britain's greatest songwriter. That's what I did, because I am stupid. Well, that's kind of it, really. For the show,
Can't we carry on?
Well, no, we could do, but I'd really like to go home and have a sleep. Saying that, I'm not that tired tonight.
Yeah, so we could do an all-night rolling quiz.
We could do an all-night rolling quiz. You know what? How do people do, like, radio shows for 5 hours? Like, and Talk Sport, they do, like, show all through the night for 5 hours. How could people be bothered to do that?
Don't know. Mark does.
Does he?
Mark Cross is on for 5 hours.
I only ever listen to the first 3 hours of Crosley, and then I fall asleep. He goes on for 5 hours,
yeah.
Does he? Well, we'll ask him and we'll speak. How can he be bothered? Surely he could just, like, put a recording of the first hour of the night before on the last hour.
We could do.
Would that work? That
might work.
Anyway, Mark Crosley is up next, and he's on for 5 hours, and I will give £1,000 to any person that can stay up and listen to it all the way through. When I say that, of course, I won't give £1,000 to anyone. That's just a barefaced liar. That's never going to happen. Robbie, thank you for your help the last week or so. What are you up to next? I'm not actually interested. I'm just saying because I've got 45 seconds to fill. And I don't know what else to do.
Well, I'm not coming in tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, you're going to bunk off?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I feel awful.
You're doing what I like to call a Ben Jones or a Clive Bull, where you pretend to be a bit ill so you can take the day off. But you look fine.
I'm not. I'm more nasally.
You're not nasally.
I am.
You just put it on then. You're like the bloke in the Tunes advert. I'm a nasally. There's nothing wrong with you, man, for goodness sake. Stop being a lightweight. Eloise is back tomorrow, which some people might consider fun.
Yeah.
Probably be a little bit irritating. I've got to take her out for dinner for some reason.
Why did you agree to that?
I don't know, Robbie. I really don't know.
The podcasts are all up, by the way, for tonight.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good work, everybody. Tomorrow, it's the 30 to 39-year-olds. Is this fun week? Is it just me that's enjoying it? I don't know. Is this week fun, is what I'm trying to say. Eloise is back tomorrow. Thank you very much, Robbie, for all your hard work.
That's okay.
Crosley is up next. Until tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Download the iPhone app if you haven't already. Download the podcasts. Ladies and gentlemen, I say good evening to you all. Good evening.